terrorism is not like a ghost. We have to cease fire right now because there's no point of like killing civilians every day. Because here's the thing. Let's say, for example, that Israel is right. Oh, we need to eradicate Hamas. You have killed like almost 15,000 civilians today. How many Hamas fighters have you created?
Wow.
15,000 people.
Yeah.
Plus 20,000 people injured. Now, this is like a total of 35,000, 40,000 people who have families, who have brothers, who have sons, we have fathers. How many people have you radicalized? Right? For every person you kill, you create more Hamas fighters. Those Hamas fighters that you claim that you're killing, don't they have families? They want to avenge them? Right? So the whole idea of like, oh, let's eradicate. Terrorism is not like a ghost. It's not like these are people. And before saying that, like calling them terrorists, you look at the daily condition that you've put in. Like this is like the biggest open air, not prison, because you go to prison if you did something wrong. This is the biggest open air concentration camp in the world, and it's like it's not an occupation, yes, because the world have never seen anything like this, and the fact that this have been happening day in day out since 1967, it is an atrocity.
Man, I done told y'all about starting the show with happy. Hey y'all, happy Kwanzaa, or should I say happy Umoja, the first day of Kwanzaa. And if you're not celebrating, what's wrong with you, man? Huh? You white? You not celebrating? Get with the game, baby. We celebrate y'all shit, celebrate our shit. Be down. Be down with somebody brown. Well, happy news. Let's go. Hey, happy post-Christmas, happy Boxing Day, and happy first day of Kwanzaa. It's What Happened News. Here at What Happened News, we make it a point to like promote people of color. We trying to shine the light, baby. We try to make it bright. But sometimes we got to talk about when we fucking up. Just like we talked about P. Diddy dropping all that cash. Man, Oprah is having a really bad run. Let's just look at some of the fuck shit she's been a part of recently. I mean, y'all, let's keep it 100. Oprah has put a whole gang of folks on. A bunch of folks on. A whole bunch of 8.5 by 11s. Now, I am not about to be part of the narrative that say Oprah don't put black people on. Oprah put black people on. We're talking about The Color Purple today. That's a whole bunch of black people that Oprah put on. But she also put on a whole gang of 8.5 by 11s. And a lot of them turned out to not be great. Surprise! Dr. Hill, I'm not actually a therapist.
A former Dr. Phil Show employee spoke out. Not only were employees afraid of being reprimanded in front of everyone in the control room, 5 of the employees said Carla Pennington and other senior producers would openly mock guests who came on the show, specifically making remarks about the appearances and behaviors of people of color and mimicking the way black and Latino guests spoke. The alleged verbal abuse from Carla Pennington also extended outside of the control room, employees said. In text messages provided to BuzzFeed News, employees said the show's executive producers are toxic, which trickles down through the rest of the staff. She reprimanded me so severely that I couldn't breathe, another former employee told BuzzFeed News. It has nothing to do with my performance and everything to do with whether or not they liked you. They would look me dead in the eye and go, "Do you even know what day it is? Do you even know? Are you that stupid?" A current employee described the work environment as chaotic, hostile, and overbearing. Everybody's basically on the verge of losing their job over something that could be a miscommunication or something that just gets muddled up. I've worked other jobs where people get angry, but this is a whole other level of strange neurotic behavior. It's just unceasing. It's just constant. There's no relief.
Problematic. Dr. Oz ran for Congress and Oprah had to endorse somebody else. She endorsed John Fetterman because Dr. Oz was talking mad crazy shit. He tried to run for office in Pennsylvania while actively living in New Jersey.
What are your thoughts on Alabama and these anti-abortion laws that they're passing in Alabama?
I'm really worried about it. There's going to be a big sucking sound of businesses leaving them. It's big time constraint. And the other thing is this whole thing about heart beating. I mean, their electrical changes at 6 weeks, but the heart's not beating. If someone deep in their heart feels that the moment of conception is a human life, they can't get ignored, but that doesn't mean that's what the rule of the land is. I just want anyone in my family to have an abortion, but I don't want to interfere with everyone else's stuff because it's hard enough getting through life as it is. But I don't want to interfere with everyone else's stuff. I don't want to interfere.
As a doctor, I appreciate the sanctity of life. And for that reason, I'm strongly pro-life. With the 3 exceptions I've mentioned, that's how I would vote.
And when does that life begin?
You know, again, if I'm pro-life, then it's a decision that comes back to the sanctity of when you think life does begin. And I believe it begins when you're in the mother's womb.
When you're in the mother's womb, but that carries you all the way up to 9 months of pregnancy.
No, of course not. Life's already started when you're in your mother's womb. But it's a rat hole to get trapped in the different ways of talking about it. We need, as a nation, to make sure the Constitution is appropriately followed, and people like me, and you may be in the same camp, who are pro-life, have our feelings respected. And this is something that should not be taken away from us.
We'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
And now I've got the #1 miracle in a bottle to burn your fat.
It is the new Miracle Berry. Lightning in a bottle. The miracle of the year. It's raspberry keto, sea buckthorn, alpha cyclodextrin, green coffee bean extract, yacon syrup, red palm oil, Garcinia cambogia. It's a miracle flower, this miracle pill, brand new miracle.
Do you believe that there's a miracle pill out there?
There's not a pill that's going to help you long-term lose weight and live the best life without diet and exercise.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Bum. And that's not even the worst part. J.D. Vance, who went hard Trump. Hard. Like, Dr. Oz dipped his toe in the Trump pool. J.D. Vance got butt naked and jumped in, ass first.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans?
What a way to start. What a hook.
That's what I said. This took English class.
The media calls us racist for wanting to build Trump's wall. This issue is personal. I nearly lost my mother to the poison coming across our border.
This man has a check mark on Twitter. This is approved by Twitter. If you're going to leave that up, leave Alex Jones on the platform. If you're going to leave that up, leave Farrakhan on the platform. And I'm all for free speech, but where are we drawing the line? He just called Mexicans poison. Saying, are you a racist? Be proud of your racism. Be proud. Your racism is patriotism. Republicans should be mad at this.
I'm kind of in disbelief. That's a real ad.
If you're going to leave that up, leave everything up.
That was Oprah. That's Oprah boy. He was part of her, he was on her book club, right? Like, the list ain't short, y'all. The list ain't short. And if you look at these people don't, a lot of them end up being problematic. So that was her problem. And then on top of that, she had beef with Monique. Sister Monique is beautiful. She's a queen. I am a fan. If you're not, fuck you. I know how hard it is in this comedy game, and she been cold for a gang of years. Does she have beef with some folks? Hell yeah, because she stand up for herself and she not taking shit. A whole bunch of women in this industry get pushed around and fucked over, and Monique's like, nah, bitch, I got an Academy Award. I have done my work. I'm a queen of comedy. I got an Academy Award. I'm not putting up with your bullshit. And she gave it to Oprah and Tyler Perry when they was on some bullshit with her.
I got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate. When you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood.
Okay? But that wasn't the end of Oprah problem. Because then the horrible tragedy that happened in Hawaii this summer, man, that was like one of the worst Oprah moments. Because this was a moment where Oprah could have just dropped like a couple $100 million and looked like, you get a new house, you get a new house, you get a new house. That could have been her move. But instead, she came on social media and asked us for money. Bitch, what?
You send a donation?
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our family, for money.
And people be like, hey man, you always be on Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't never done? Ask me for money. They send a check. They send a check straight away. Do your research. Look it up. They are heavy philanthropists. And I'm sure that Oprah is too. I'm sure Oprah has plenty of shit. She has a school over in another country, helping people in another country, women in another country, which I find interesting because there's, black folks right here in Chicago where she made most of her money that could use that same school and that same help. But I'm not gonna do all of that. She helping our brothers, she helping our cousins in another country. That's fine. But this Hawaii shit, girl, the fuck was you on? That was some bullshit. And now that brings us to what's happening right now with The Color Purple and Taraji P. Henson. Taraji broke down crying in one interview, and in another interview, she just flat out said, look, I almost had to leave The Color Purple.
It's still not mathing, and I'm really getting tired of black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, that was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom, and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary, and almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Because they weren't trying to pay me. And then people was like, The Color Purple? Of all movies, somebody trying not to pay you? They try not to pay you on The Color Purple? And people did their little Google machines. And like, oh shit, the executive producer was Oprah? Oprah was the person not trying to pay a black woman? get the fuck out of here. No, get the fuck right here because that sounds accurate based on all the shit that I just told you.
Child, I just want to know, what did Oprah do to Taraji? Like, check this out. Look how she walk up, right? They all walking up. Look at it. Okay, look. They don't greet each other. Taraji looking over here in space, just so she don't have to make eye contact with Oprah. Oprah doesn't turn to the side and say anything to her. Okay, I can't remember her name. I think her name is Danielle, this other actress. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie on her, but I love her. Here come Fantasia. And look, she right there by Taraji, right? And look what she do. Look what she do. Scoot them down and get at the end. Now, where y'all know Oprah to want to miss up on being in the middle in a photo? There we go. Where you know her to not want to be in the middle of a photo, y'all? So yeah, I'm believing those rumors that they got a beef going on. Maybe Oprah want to try to give Taraji them coins. I don't know what's going on, y'all.
Okay, I gotta have a moment of full disclosure. All right, I have never seen The Color Purple. All right, the movie came out when I was in like junior high, and the original came out. Yeah, I'm old. The original came out I was in junior high, and I remember one of my uncles, or it wasn't my father, but somebody, a black male in my family, was like, he had read the book and he's like, there's not a single decent black man in the motherfucker. And that was enough for me. I was like, well, there's not a single decent black. I'm evil in every character in the thing. I'm out. Now, I know that is a powerful movie for black women. A lot of black women love it. I'm not shitting on the movie. It was just not for me. I don't need a movie full of black people giving bad depictions of black men. Accurate or not for that case, I don't need it. Okay? But I was really getting ready to give the 2023 one a shot. It's a musical. I happen to love musicals. I'm a big fan of musicals. I want to see black people sing. I was down. I was in. Oprah was producing it. I was like, yeah, I'm going out. Taraji P. Henson? Fuck yeah. Count me in. And then this shit happened. Now, do I want to use my AMC Plus Pass for this shit? Do I want to be supporting some shit like this? Because what the fuck?
Let this situation with Taraji teach you what I've always known. Black excellence is a scam. It's a You fell for that. I didn't fall for that. You fell for that, dum-dum. It's a scam. I've noticed that anybody who's been labeled with the Black Excellent card, they have things in common. Let's list them. They're allegedly powerful. They're allegedly influential. They're allegedly wealthy. They allegedly have some form of fame, celebrity, and notoriety. All of those things, right? All of those things are alleged. Out of all of those things, most of those things really are perception. That's what Black excellence is, really. It's Black perception. It's how much are you far removed from the connotations, the negative connotations that are associated with Blackness. The farther you are removed from that, the more excellent that you claim to be. But the thing about perception is, it's what we think is going on. It's what we think you got. It's how we look at you. At the end of the day, that perception don't pay bills. It don't keep the lights on, it don't keep food in the fridge, and it don't keep clothes on your back. But when you are that of Black excellence, and you come into the room navigating like that, you've been told that, you've been given the nice tweets, you've been given the flowers, and you say, well, I'm so excellent, I need my excellence to be matched with a monetary value. I need my excellence not to just be perceived, I need it to be in the tangible. I don't just want the compliments, though. I need dollar signs. The minute that starts to happen is the minute the excellence drop, and you back to just Black. We liked you in this and this. You really are talented. You're gifted. It's amazing. You really are amazing, but we can't do that for you. Because though I don't perceive you as Black like that, you is Black to me, still. Though I don't perceive you as Black like that, I perceive you as excellent Black. When you start to want the tangible, when you start to want the real power, when you start to want the ownership, when you want to really start to be compensated for that excellence, oh no, you Black, sister. You Black. So I can't give you. And the saddest part of it all is a lot of them know how grateful we are to be in the room. That perception is meant to be our compensation. Oh no, I can give you the $250, but I know that's not a lot. You know, after taxes and you pay your team, but we perceive you as excellent. You know, we're not gonna call you the N-word. We're not gonna follow you in stores. You're gonna get invited to the red carpet. We don't assume you steal. We look at you as one of the successful ones, one of the ones who made it out. I feel like we did a great job. I feel like you really did really good. You are really excellent. That becomes your compensation, your perception. And the minute you ask for the tangible, I'm not lying, y'all. The minute you ask for the tangible, you back to blackity black. Black like that.
That was today's episode. Let us know what you think. Are you on Taraji's side? Are you on Oprah's side? Are you gonna go see The Color Purple? Thanks for watching. Please give us all your likes, your follows, your shares, your DMs, your snaps, your subscriptions, the hearts, the stars, the bells, the whistles, everything that makes this work, baby. You know what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this happen. You know how this works.